Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Crypto Spaces. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, back with another Bells update video. Billionaires, we are here. And just to let you guys know, if you haven't already, go and support the previous videos. And, keep sharing, keep liking, keep the comments going, man. The more you guys support the videos, the more the videos get out into the YouTube algorithm. People that are interested in crypto and stocks, Dogecoin, will see these videos, and then potentially you have more people coming into the community from the viewers on YouTube, right? So if you guys could show support, thank y'all so much for the support that you share, but the continued support would be greatly appreciated, not only for for the channel, but also for Bells as a whole. Any content creator you guys see making videos out there, go support them. Let's take over the YouTube algorithm. As soon as they search crypto, the first thing that pops up is Bells, and then potentially we have more growth for the project. Bells right now sitting at 26 cents, at $15.7 million in market cap. Volume dropped a bit under 400K. We're having a little bit of a pullback right now. As you guys can see, we had a bit of a pullback. We got up to 29 cents, just under 30 cents. Now we're having a pullback. That's fine. We still have a nice structure that is happening right now. I really think it's because of what we, the past 2 years, 2023, 2024, in my opinion, was great for crypto. You just had to know where to look, right? It was really good for crypto, man. Unfortunately, so a lot of projects didn't do well. A lot of altcoins didn't do well, right? And because of that, Bitcoin dominance just kept on rising because a lot of people were just losing gains on altcoins, losing gains on the ton of memes that got launched on Solana. Even to this day, I can't keep up with any of the trading on Solana because it's just new project there are hundreds of new projects all the time. There's no actual investing that is taking place in the space right now, and I don't think that's gonna change until Bitcoin dominance starts to retrace, right? Even Bells, for example, though, you could say again, last year Bells was at 22 cents and made a move all the way up to $2, right? Just under $2. So last year, the year before for crypto was pretty good, right? This year not so much with the Trump tariffs and Bitcoin dominance just absolutely exploded. I have it pulled up right here, 65%. There's a ton of analysts that say, we could see a bear market later this year. Maybe the bear market is on its way. I personally don't think we'll see a bear market. I think we're going to still see a massive move in coins that have done well and are actually performing still, like Bells, for example. It's still up and performing still, even with Bitcoin dominance this high. I just think we have to wait and be patient and keep stacking, keep accumulating, because eventually Bitcoin dominance will top out. And when it does top out and starts to retrace, it starts to come back down, wherever the top is for Bitcoin dominance, that's when I think you'll really see Bells and all these projects not just make 10 or 10x moves or 12x moves from the lows. I think we're gonna see them do 30, 40, 100, 200x moves. We haven't seen those moves unless it's like Solana meme coins. We haven't seen moves like we saw in 2021, right? And I think we'll still get moves like that in the market. So the pullback on Bells today, in my opinion, is just another opportunity to keep adding, guys. In my opinion, from Charlie and the Crypto Factory, nice name. Bells Epoch 5 is coming. As that is also the case, guys. 2 days away from the Bells final epoch, where mining the miner emissions are reduced significantly, 90% reduction in the mining emissions, right? And I think that's going to be a very bullish catalyst for Bells. The scarcity that it will now have because of the final epoch will be something that you won't want to ignore. Now, obviously, the price action might not take effect right away. That is what we could expect in crypto. Buy the rumor, sell the news type of stuff, right? But that always happens so many times, But as time progresses, not even eventually, but as time progresses, you'll see the hash rate, in my opinion, increase for bells. When the hash rate increases, that's when you're gonna see the price action follow. That's just what I think, right? We also have, again, so much things happening in the network of bells. I see people in the Telegram group trying to let people know about the different bellinals that are being traded. They have some trade volume in bells. You buy and sell bells in the Nintendo wallet, guys. I think it's it's a growing ecosystem. It's a baby of a project, and it's so undervalued, and a lot of people don't know about it. But eventually, as time progresses, as Bitcoin dominance falls, hopefully we get the end of QT with the rate cuts and the tariff stuff, finally takes a backseat. That's when the market will start to turn around, in my opinion. And that's when you're gonna see the real gains for bells, right? Because getting to what was this last move, it got to 100 million, just under $100 million in market cap. And I think that is not, I don't think that is the pinnacle for bells. I think billions of market cap is the pinnacle for bells, right? Anywhere from 3 to 5 billion, 1 to 5 billion, somewhere in that range. And I'm not being a moon boy saying that. I just personally think that will be the case for bells, because of everything that I've laid out in these videos, all the value that bells brings, right? So right here, bells coin dev updates. What's next? Bells, after the double bottom, you typically get a move up, man. A move up after the double bottom. So we'll see what happens here. Fugazi bells. Good morning. 2 days left until the miners only produce 2880 bells per day. 90% reduction in block rewards. First phase of bells coin distribution will be over. A fixed emission schedule. The most performant member of the script trinity. And this is something that I like as a marketing slogan as well. The most performant member of the script trinity, the most performant script chain, that is bells. And also, again, when people mention Litecoin and Doge, it would be awesome to see, I think, in the future, because maybe the Litecoiners, the Dogecoiners as well, we could get just even a tiny percent, just a sliver percentage of their market share, right? Just how massive will bells be, in my opinion, right? Just a tiny percent. Let me take a look at bells compared to Litecoin real quick as far as market caps go. Let's see. Right? We don't even need to get to like their all-time highs or anything like that. Look at this. To get to the market cap that Litecoin is at right now, that's $6.5 billion in market cap. To get to the all-time high, that's a 1,600x, right? And this is what I'm saying, a 400x to get to 6.5 billion market cap. But even if we just get a percentage of that to get us to that $1 billion market cap range, I would think, in my opinion, that is very possible. I wouldn't think that's like a crazy price prediction target for bells, right? And from Nitty Dex, how to get the next 1000x? Buy bells. And then they have the different exchanges you could buy bells because it is a proof of work L1. Again, guys, I love what I see with the project. I'm trying my best to keep stacking. I'm in a few trades here and there, and I want to get my bag of bells loaded before we see $1, $2, $5, $10 ASAP, right? So I'm doing my best out here. But yeah, man, this project is absolutely amazing in my opinion. Again, the first coin created by the Dogecoin founder. If it wasn't for bells being created, we would have no Dogecoin. And that in itself is such a great narrative, such a great thing. Bells is literally a piece of history in the crypto space, especially if you believe in the space. So I'm going to end the video here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let me get your thoughts, comment down below. Remember, none of this is financial advice. If you want to support the channel as well, I have my Bells wallet, a Bells wallet for you guys to donate to in the description. I'd truly appreciate any support you could give, and I'll catch you in the next one.